This video is to help you understand your child if they have a sensory issue and they suffer from anxiety or worry, maybe depression or even low self-esteem. We had a mom bring her 6-year-old son in recently who had been seeing a counselor for anxiety. Unfortunately, the counselor wasn't making progress, so mom started to explore different options and she discovered her son actually had a sensory processing disorder. Once she started addressing the sensory issue, suddenly her son's anxiety started to come way down. Let me explain to you why that was. Our environment is always sending information into our brain. Our brain's perceiving information and telling us how to respond, what to do about it. So for example, if our environment's really hot, our brain says we got to get rid of that heat. Let's tell our body to sweat. If it's really cold, our brain tells us to shiver and cool down. Our brain controls not only our physical response, but our emotional response as well. So if your child has a sensory processing issue, the environment, let's say a busy classroom, might be too much for your child's brain to handle. And they start to feel anxious, nervous, worried. They don't want to go to school. Maybe they're queasy or their stomach's sore in the morning. Regardless, their brain is being overwhelmed by the environment. But here's the thing. The same environment can cause someone else's brain to actually feel very calm or safe. For example, I'm doing this video in my home. Because I'm used to my home, my brain feels very calm and safe. If you bring someone into my home who's never been here before, their brain might actually feel anxious or nervous, especially if there's a sensory issue because they get overwhelmed so much easier. So the reason that I wanted to bring this up is that our environment plays a role, yes, but more importantly is how does our brain respond to that environment? One busy classroom could cause one child to be overwhelmed, while another child can actually feel excited. Maybe it's field trip day and they're loving the adventure of a field trip. Well, if a brain's able to handle it well, they're going to be excited for it. A field trip might feel like way too new and scary of an experience for a child with a sensory issue, and their brain becomes worried. So I want to emphasize this to let you know that the more you can do to help your child's brain handle things better, the less you have to worry about the environment. And I know as a parent, you might be thinking, wow, this is going to be a long road with my child if I always have to monitor what the temperature is like, what the noises are like, how many other people are going to be there, what are the smells going to be like. There's a lot of things to worry about in the environment if your child has a sensory issue. So things like our office, like neurological chiropractic, OTs who specialize in sensory issues, what we love to do is help your brain, your child's brain, handle things better. So the more their brain can process the environment, the less you have to worry about controlling the environment and still allow your child's brain to feel happy, calm, and safe.